is dropping. We already got spring 2000.
EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
Welcome you to Santa Clara and Levi's Stadium for Super Bowl 60. One game to decide it all against the AFC champion Buffalo Bills and the champions of the NFC, the Atlanta Falcons. Wherever you are, welcome to America's great sports day. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, Super Bowl Sunday, 195 different countries know all about it. They're watching, Greg, and for the players, this moment, they've built so much, and now it's here, a chance to take the field in the biggest football game of them all.
Yeah, and what do we hear all week, Mike, from every team leading up to the Super Bowl? For the players that have been here before, there's such an advantage. You know what to expect. You know what pregame feels like. You know how to handle the emotions leading up to it. But for the new players, the new coaches, no matter how much you tell them, there's still an element of uncertainty that really doesn't hit you until that ball is kicked off. So who handles it better? Who's more prepared for this stage? We're a couple minutes from finding out, and man, I think we are in for a great game. He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Now Penix moving to his left. Taking off, he'll try to get there.
You have to admire when quarterbacks are willing to put their head down and fight for some extra yardage, Mike. Sometimes the juice ain't worth the squeeze. Get down, protect yourself, live to play another snap.
So on 4th down, the Falcons bring on Bradley Pinion to punt. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. It's 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 22-yard line.
Now Allen. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked, and with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
On 3rd down, it's Allen. Open man is Palmer. It's complete. His first catch of this Super Bowl. And good for the 1st down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
Allen going to give it to Cook. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. That's another 1st down, another big play. The defense has some issues. Gain of 18.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Once again, it's Cook. Has some room inside the 30. Strong running there. He brings this down inside the 25. They'll pick up 23 on that one. First down, Buffalo. Give this to Davis, and he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. So now they'll throw it with Allen. A short throw caught by Kincaid. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
On 3rd down, it's Josh Allen. On the run to the right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down mark. Passes kick is good. And the Bills are out to an early 3-0 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. On play action, Penix. Throw, the game is going to be intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
This is an area of the offense, Mike, that's going to have to find its rhythm now as this game unfolds. They talked all week, come out early, get some completions, settle down this quarterback. Well, in return, he throws an early pick. It's too early to go away from the game plan. There's a lot of game left, but this passing game is going to have to get on track throughout the rest of this game. This play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
To the air. On 2nd down, here's Allen. A lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes, so give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
To the air, on 3rd down, here's Allen. Pass complete, right side to Kincaid. 2nd reception of this Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
After a spirited first quarter here in Super Bowl 60. The Bills with the early advantage. And we're back in the Bay Area after this. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Here's Allen. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Allen working from the pistol. They'll get this out wide to Shakir. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9.
In a lot of offenses, Mike, these quick passes to the wide receivers really fall under the run category. Of course, they're going to go down as a forward pass, but to a lot of offensive coordinators in the league, it's a lot easier to pick up first and second down yardage on these quicks than it is to turn around and hand it off to your running back and count on blocking it. When you decide to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, typically, Mike, what you're doing is you start from the top down. If you have the big shot downfield, take it. If not, the quarterback works through his progression, finds the medium target.
Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he lost the football. It's scooped up by the Falcons. The defense comes up with a play in the red zone. Those active hands get to the quarterback, knock it out, and they come up with the recovery.
Mike, we see this from time to time down here when an offense is operating in the red zone. The field shrinks, coverage gets a little bit tighter. Quarterbacks tend to hold the ball a little too long, and that's exactly what came back to bite him right here.
They'll come up first and 10 at the 40. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
Brings up second and 2.
Another run here for Robinson. Good running there. He's got the first down inside the 30.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
On first down, right back to Robinson. Finding space at the 15. Oh, the elusiveness on display there. Nifty footwork setting up first and goal.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
They'll run here with Algier. Down to the 4, it'll be second and goal.
He was brought down at the 4-yard line. A 4-yard gain brings up second and goal.
Robinson. And he'll get about halfway there to gain a 2. Down to the 2.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Line of scrimmage, the 2-yard line. It's third down and goal.
Let's go. Go. 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
He pulls it in around the 5. And he'll take it on in. Kyle Pitts. Touchdown, Falcons. Younghoe Koo now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Falcons move out to a 7-3 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And this one sent all the way over the back line. No thought of putting this in the landing area. So it'll come out, per the new rule, to the 35-yard line. On the ground, it's Cook to start this drive. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 9. Operating out of the gun, here comes Allen. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Divine Diablo.
I would love to see his weapons do a better job, Mike, especially in the middle of the field, getting open in these zones. I just feel like there's been tight coverage, a lot of little windows to throw through, and yes, anytime you turn the ball over, it's on the quarterback, but the rest of his supporting unit needs to do a better job of it.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and good for the first down. Give, and here comes Robinson. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Pickup of the 11 yards on that one. It's good for a Falcons first down. Pitts is the man in motion. Robinson. And he will score! Bijan Robinson. Touchdown Atlanta. On is Koo for the point after. He's got it. And the Falcons extend their advantage to 14-3. 14, Bills 3. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Josh Allen on the bootleg. Now he'll run it. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds, so possession does not change hands. A sigh of relief there. That was very nearly a turnover. Fortunate to see that one, Greg, get fumbled out of bounds.
And when that ball came loose, Mike, you could see the entire sideline kind of holds their breath. But they were able to take a little bit of an exhale as they saw that ball, fortunately for them, go out of bounds.
3rd and 2. Now Allen. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
Formation for the Bills.
This is going to get out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
At their own 14-yard line.
Plant. It's Penix. He finds Darnell Mooney for the catch. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. Now a timeout. Atlanta. That's their first. It comes with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Off the play fake. Here's the lefty Penix. Short throw taken by Pitts. And he'll be driven out of bounds, and that's a pickup of 8.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
on second down. Penix. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Trying to get it to Kyle Pitts. Now it's going to be third down. They'll try to run for it with Robinson. And he's going to have a Falcons first down. They're able to convert, albeit not by much, but they get it on third and a yard.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on third and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
Down to the 10. And he's into the end zone. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown, Falcons. That is second touchdown of this Super Bowl. Koo able to add the extra point. And the Falcons move out to a 21-3 advantage. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts. Clock says 25 seconds till halftime.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
Allen now on second down. He's got his tight end Kincaid. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. Now a timeout, Buffalo. They're second. And they stop it with 19 seconds to go in this opening half.
56.
On first down, it's Allen. That's to Kincaid once again. And he's out of bounds, down inside the 35. 15 more on that connection. They're making it look easy. That's another first down. From the gun, Josh Allen. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
This one is complete along the sideline. A very nice job to fit that ball in. It'll be a modest game.
The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
Bills field goal. A 44-yard attempt.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Bills are back within 2 scores.
And at this point, they need all the points they can get. So kudos to them coming away with 3 before the half. And I think they're going to need an overall better performance offensively going forward if they plan on pulling off this second half comeback.
3 seconds, all that remain in this first half as that one's away. Jamal Agnew now to return. Now an opening past the 30. And he's going to be taken down. That is going to do it for us in this first half. Two quarters left in the NFL season as we decide a champion. Back underway here at the Super Bowl. This one crushed. It's over the back line of the end zone. Touchback. And the ball's coming out to the 35. Allen going to throw on 1st and 10.
Let's give some credit to this offensive line. Once they identified the blitz, you could see them communicating with one another to make sure everybody is on the same page, and that's what gave the quarterback enough time and found the open man.
A carry for Cook. And that'll give him a first down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on 2nd down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the 1st down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
They'll keep it on the ground with Cook. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 5. Down the sideline. And he's in. Elijah Moore. Touchdown, Buffalo. What a job to finish the play with a touchdown. The catch and carry, and the carry part, Greg, that was the most impressive there.
Well, you said it, Mike. The catch was nice, but it's what can you do after the catch that really separates guys in this league. And in this case, he did plenty because it ended up in a touchdown.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. Ray McLeod on the return. They'll get across the 20, welcome down the 23-yard line. Mooney in motion. They'll go play action now with Penix. And that is caught. Well, he stayed in bounds. A terrific catch. What a way to kick off a drive. That's a gain of 30 and another first down. On the handoff, it's Robinson. Oh, strong running there. He brings this down inside the 25. And another first down and another big gainer. This time 23 yards. It's Robinson. They converge on him quickly. They'll only get a couple. It is Joey Bosa there on the tackle.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 7.
Set. 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
A quick throw here, going to be taken by London. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
On 3rd down, Penix. Over tight end pitch. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down. And they'll run out of the gun. Here comes Robinson.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
It is 2nd and 9. To throw is Penix. Now a screen going to be set up for Robinson. And he's going to be forced out of bounds. Still plenty of work to do. 3rd and long coming up.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. That's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. That is Joey Bosa in on the sack.
And that's a big-time play. It felt like they really needed it, Mike. That was a drive where the offense seemed to be in complete control. Anytime on the defense where you find yourself on your heels, you're giving up big plays, you're giving up fresh set of downs, you need a spark. You need something to change the momentum of the drive, and we'll see if that was it right there. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
At their own 35-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Cook. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Gain of 12 yards. That's good for a Bills first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
First down. Allen. In trouble, and down he goes. Walker getting through there to drop him for a loss of 6.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we'll see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
Throwing on 2nd down. It's Allen. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 8.
From the gun. Throw here for Allen. That's taken in. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. They'll try it now with Cook. And that's not going to work. The defense comes up with a 4th down, 4th quarter stand, and forces a turnover on downs. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And that'll be a pickup of 3.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense. And that's exactly what they've been able to do.
Now Penix to throw on 2nd down. That's going to be dropped underneath for Robinson. Well, it's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard.
Let's go now. Nice.
It's a give up the middle to Robinson. And he's going to be knocked down hard in the backfield. Loss on the play, and it's going to bring up 4th down. What a hit.
This is one of those down and distances where the offense really could either run or pass, but give credit to the defense. They sold out to stop the run, and boy, were they right. They take them down for a loss.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Allen working from the pistol. This one complete to Palmer. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33.
A gain of 15 yards. And the Bills 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Allen going to give it to Cook. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 4. From the shotgun, it's Allen. To the left side, it's caught by Shakir. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. 10 yards for number 10 on that one, and it's 1st and 10. The first set of downs to work with, it is 1st down and 10. Not much happening there, just a short game. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the 50-yard line.
Operating out of the gun, here comes Allen. Now he takes off.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
Allen on 3rd down. He'll find Shakir open right side. And he'll try to get to the marker, but he's going to wind up a yard or 2 short.
It's 4th down.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And he's going to have the Bills' 1st down. They managed to convert. That'll keep the drive alive.
4th down. There's no throwing the ball away. There's no giving yourself up. If you're going to turn yourself into a runner, you got to go get it. And that's exactly what the quarterback does here. He's able to put his head down, put his body on the line, pick up the 1st down, and keep this drive alive.
Run over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete. Joshua Palmer was the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because, think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
To the air. On 2nd down, here's Allen. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They drive inside the 15. His 1st catch of this Super Bowl. And good for the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Allen. To the middle of the field. Caught by Shakir. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Falcons' 8-yard line.
To the air once more is Allen. Good coverage there. zone. That is incomplete. Terrific work. They separated the man from the football, and it'll bring up third down.
Third down and 4.
Alert! Yep.
Allen to throw again. And he will score. Game on. Joshua Palmer. Touchdown, Bills. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance. But can they get a stop and get the ball back again?
That's caught. So they get the 2-point conversion. And all of a sudden, that 11-point deficit down to just a field goal here in the fourth. So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. We'll go ahead and just seed the touchback here. His ball over the back line. It'll come out to the 35.
Here we go, set.
Off the play fake. Here's the lefty, Penix. Just under 2 minutes to play on Super Bowl Sunday. We're back to see this one wrap up after this. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard.
Go.
They run over center with Robinson. And he'll take this one forward for about 3, and that's a first down.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. 2nd and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Mooney in motion. On 1st down, right back to Robinson. And a nice job, able to dance away and get forward for a pickup of a half dozen. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts. And it comes with 1:15 left to go in the second half. Here comes 2nd and 4. They'll drop to throw. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down. Now a timeout, Buffalo. They're 2nd. Talk things over before 3rd down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. And what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
RPO. That one is complete. And he'll be out of bounds all the way down at the 10. A big play here in the big game. 33 yards. Well, a touchdown here could be the capper to a victory. It is 1st and goal. They'll run with Robinson. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's 2nd and goal.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.